Let me guess. Smelts and chorizo.
No chorizo in this.
Really? You're doing...
Smelt croquettes.
Is that a Portuguese dish?
It usually is done with cod. Figured I'd try a little risk and switch it up.
You're pretty confident, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Danny just threw all his fish into a blender.
Pureed smelts is a no-no.
What do you think are the big concerns here?
You know, Danny's making a croquette. I can see the smell. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. It's being lost in the potato and the seasoning.
I'm in my zone. If they're all nervous,
Crap.
I'm cool as cucumber.
30 minutes left.
I cook what I know. I keep it simple, but I keep it elegant.
What are you making here?
I am making smelt and caramelized onion quiche.
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 You think that's gonna work?
I make quiches all the time.
Risky.
It'll all be good. Megan is a hot mess. I am trying to play cool as a cucumber, but I am freaking out.
Danny, how those croquettes doing?
Almost there.
I would have killed that fish. You should be glad I'm up here.
She talks a lot.
She's pretty darn cocky.
Kayla's got a lot of garbage on her station, man.
Kayla. I'm curious to see if she's creative. I don't think she is.
There's the heat of the Scotch bonnet.
What are you making here?
Thai curry.
Holy that's hot. How much pepper did you use in that?
I used half of a Scotch bonnet.
You know how hot that is, right?
I made a really stupid mistake. It's way too spicy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this. Can I use a little bit of your whole milk? I'm gonna add a crap load of cream to it, some vegetable stock, but at this point, it's not looking good.
Danny, please come up here with your dish.
What's going on here?
Smelt croquettes with chili lime sauce.
Where are the smelts?
I pureed them and then
You pureed them. Why? Why would you puree a beautiful fish like that and turn it into mush? It's pretty bad.
Danny, saw you out there, arms folded like this. You're very cool.
always.
Let's see. Is this a joke? I mean, this is MasterChef Canada. And you give me this?
I'm pretty much screwed. I could be going home for croquettes.
I call it a spicy red curry with jasmine rice and panko fried smelt.
Whoa. You like very spicy food, don't you?
Yes.
I don't.
Try that.
It's too spicy.
Where is the star of the show? This is it here?
Yes, chef.
This lonely little smelt right now is probably thinking, how did I end up in this fire? Please go back to your station.
Kind of made my day.
Megan, can you please come up here with your dish?
This is a smelt caramelized onion quiche with mushrooms and asparagus.
First thing I would do, get rid of this, you know?
I'm puzzled by this entire dish, the size, the presentation, just weird. It's very fishy in an unpleasant way.
Eric, tell me what's in the bowl here.
Some boar and some duck.
And I haven't seasoned it yet.
So what is going to be your secret seasoning?
Sort of like savory, spicy. And then I'm gonna top it with some sweetness. So I'm gonna grill some pineapple and I'm candying bacon right now.
Spicy, sweet, savory.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just the way they handle that knife, it just makes me... Look at that.
Oh,
God, medic, big medic. Oh my God. Bread knife just slipped right. Oh God.
Oh, God, that looks serious.
Both thumb and index. Dripping blood everywhere. That's just the most humiliating thing in a cooking competition. Can't finish now. No, I can't finish now.
Julie, what are you making here today?
I'm making an apple zeppoli, and I'm incorporating the beer inside my batter and also inside my caramel.
Like a donut?
Yes.
Isn't that what you did for the audition?
It is what I did for the audition,
Okay.
but it's going to be completely different.
You changed the name, but it's still ultimately a donut, right? All right, well, we'll see.
We will.
Hey, Pino.
Chef Claudio.
It smells nice up here. What are you making?
I'm gonna make a pork chop with lentils and an apple compote.
So what are you gonna do to stand out? Because there's a lot of pork happening right now.
The apple compote I'm gonna make is really gonna stand out, and then I'm gonna make like a beer reduction.
What do you think it needs some herbs?
And I start second guessing myself.
All right, good luck.
Thank you. I start tasting things, and the combination of flavors that I expected isn't there. Pork chop, creamy lentil, some pancetta and vegetables, beer, some lemon and parsley, and a little apple compote beside it.
This doesn't look like something you would do because the other dishes I've seen from you look very elegant. I don't know what to say, I'm speechless. It doesn't taste very good and it looks worse. This borders on prison food. It's sad.
You know, you're like a roller coaster. You go up, you go down, you go up. This is down.
I might be on the chopping block today.
Julie, could you bring your dish up, please?
This is an apple zeppoli with beer in the batter and a mascarpone creme anglaise.
I find it very dull. We could have done so much more with the apple. You know, every time you come up here, it's an opportunity for you to show what you can do. Suffering from a case of deja vu here. You think you can win this competition cooking donuts?
Maybe I can, but that's not my strategy.
You can't.
Danny, would you please bring up your dish?
Danny's dish looks like an 80s throwback from like a really bad diner.
Beer marinated spicy pork with sour apple slaw, beer, honey, mixed apple chutney. So it's a little spicy and sweet together.
So it's a stewed pork dish with a mayonnaise-based slaw in the center. I struggle with the two coming together on one plate. It tastes marginally better than it looks. We really need to see that you're not a one-trick pony. I don't think you've done that for us.
I don't taste apple or beer in that. This is the worst dish I've had so far.
Final 2 minutes. Things will be coming out of this kitchen in 2 minutes. Come on, go.
With mere moments to spare,
Go.
Blue Team servers are out the door with their cold canapé tuna tartare on a crispy wonton.
Julie, stop those tomatoes. Come on over, Rover.
Come on, red team. You have 1 minute left. Come on.
We go to grab our trays, but they've got them on like hotel chafing dishes.
Guys, we don't have service trays?
We have no serving trays.
We're extremely late. Alvin is saying, hurry up. You are not serving them on those trays. He is flipping out.
Hey, come on, red team. Come on.
We gotta tray these on the
Where?
MasterChef serving tray.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
Okay, come on. Alvin's screaming at us right now to get this food out.
You're really late.
And give me a stack of napkins.
Okay, run. I will load.
10, 9, 8, 7.
It's hashtag chaos.
Napkins!
5, 4, 3. You're late. Come on. Time to get your first canopy out.
Josh, smash! To be perfectly honest, I'm not a baker and I've never cooked a cheesecake, but I've been on a pressure test before and I've battled my way out of it. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do today.
We're at the 15-minute mark. You need to have those cheesecakes in the oven now.
Straight in or on a pan?
On a sheet pan.
No, that extra metal is conducive.
No, put it on the sheet pan. That cheesecake's worth $100,000.
You have that much extra metal to heat up. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Josh.
Listen, I'm making a passion fruit topping. It's gonna be unbelievable.
You know what I'm interested in is Josh's approach. He does mangoes, he has passion fruit. I think it's gonna be interesting what he does. But you know who I'm worried about? Dale. I think Dale's toppings are gonna look messy. He's got all these different purees. It's gonna look like a mistake.
Rum or bourbon?
Rum. Stay tropical, man.
Heads up.
So fancy, Josh.
Listen.
Well, he seems to be very relaxed. He's talking to Calorie, he's talking to everyone.
Yeah. Why not cook with fire?
Woo! Ah, it's the flame.
Chef,
Josh.
how are you?
I'm great. More importantly, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. I got my passion fruit going for my topping. It smells amazing. Kind of been wafting it towards the gallery. I think they appreciate that, so I'm feeling pretty good with this right now.
Well, good luck.
Appreciate that, Chef.
The moment I take my cake out, my heart sinks. My whole entire cheesecake has fallen.
I go to pull the spring form, and sure enough, it is stuck to that bad boy.
45 seconds remaining. You need to hustle, hustle, hustle.
I gotta get my cake on this plate, but it's stuck. I mean, the thing is basically frozen to the cake pan.
Oh, damn it, Josh.
Use the spatula to force it off.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, it's going.
It's going.
9, 8, 7,
Okay.
6,
I push with all my strength.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Oh, God, that was crazy.
I'm really worried. I've got a pit in my stomach.
Josh's looks the messiest, probably.
Half of his cake is still on his plate. I don't know what to think as I'm walking up. I know my cake tastes good. I know it may not look good.
Are you happy with the way your cheesecake turned out?
I'm very disappointed. I make cheesecake all the time. It's pretty much my favorite dessert.
It's a generous portion of topping to crust. Very smooth, very creamy. The cream cheese is coming through very nicely. And the contrast of that crust, it eats very well, but doesn't present as well.
I thought you'd made this hundreds of times.
I have, Chef.
You know, I expected so much more from you based on how confident you were going into this competition. Fanned out strawberries are very typical. Everything I've seen from you so far is creative.
I think my cake looks the worst, hands down.
Josh, would you please bring a cheesecake up?
I'm just hoping that the flavors are gonna speak for themselves. The judges are gonna see that I was trying to be innovative, creative, and take risks.
Look, obviously from its immediate presentation, it's disappointing. The cracks, the way it's slumped, damaged edge. But it holds well. Very good. Have you made cheesecake before?
No, I have not.
That passion fruit, it's quite magical.
Thank you, Chef.
But it still looks disastrous.
I agree. The plating wasn't there, but I wanted to be innovative and use flavors that hadn't been done before, and I'm hoping you're gonna see that and taste that with my cake today.
I can understand that you're hoping that.
You think that's innovative?
It's inspired by the art we saw yesterday. It's a little postmodern, you know? Aside from that, the flavors are where the innovation is.
The flavor.
The flavors.
What was it? Tropical?
Tropical.
Tropical.
Absolutely. I think all of my food has been innovative, creative, and delicious. I certainly think this is the same. I think the plating just got away from me in the last minute there.
The only thing tropical about this, it's a typhoon hit it.
The only thing that can save you right now is how this thing tastes.
Eric gives me the tomahawk steak. I think it's a gift. I grew up on a farm and grew up cooking steak, so it's kind of in my blood.
Dale's probably gonna overthink this.
I don't think I'm going home on this today for sure. And I would be very embarrassed if I did.
Dale, so Eric gave you the plum cut. Tell me how you're cooking it.
I made my own spice mixture here.
You did? What's in the spice mix?
Salt, black pepper, white pepper, garlic powder, rosemary, and thyme.
Fairly generic.
It's very generic, but I don't like to mess with meat. So I like to actually taste the flavor of meat and just enhance it a little bit.
And the cooked degree?
I am hoping for medium rare.
You're hoping for medium rare?
I'm hoping for medium rare.
And what's in the pan?
It's going to be red wine braised leeks.
Good luck with it and watch the time.
Thank you so much,
Keep
Chef.
an eye on that chop.
The dish today is spiced tomahawk steak with parsnip stuffed leeks and tricolor French fries.
Dale, you told me you were going to cook this medium rare. This is raw. It is blue raw.
It registered 127 in 3 different places.
I don't care what it registered. There's nothing magical here. There's no sauce to dip the steak in. There's no jus. It's uninspiring.
First of all, don't argue.
Yes, Chef.
Nobody eats ribeye this thick, rare.
Emotionally and mentally, this is the lowest I've been so far.
I want so badly to get in the top 10. You don't want to be number 11. Liver and onions on a bed of cauliflower puree.
Had you sliced the liver thin and then pan-fried it, it would have held up much better. But I find the cauliflower puree very under-seasoned and wet. Thank you, Mike.
It looks, oh my God. Look at that.
Yeah. Why does it turn that color, Chef?
Because you're not supposed to fan it out. It oxidizes. I don't even want to try it. I know what it's going to taste like.
Sorry, Chef.
Please go back to your station. You're up next.
Oh, God. Getting on a top 10 ain't easy. No one said it was. Tough crowd today.
Ooh.
I didn't know really what to do with cheek, so usually what I do with tough cuts of meat is I make stew.
I want to like it. It just looks like barf. Well, it comes apart nicely. There's no flavor in the meat.
I've never cooked with cheek before.
It's disappointing.
Sorry to disappoint, Chef.
The color, it's so unappetizing.
Yeah.
Totally under-seasoned.
Yeah.
It is surprising how much seasoning you need when you are braising or stewing. This won't cut it.
It actually looked like somebody ate it already and spat it out.
Both teams are preparing steak dinner for 151 troops when Claudio discovers a major problem with the red team's barbecue sauce.
That tastes raw.
Danielle, comments, please. Be honest with me. I need the...
It's not how I would have cooked a barbecue sauce, and I said that the whole way through.
Can we fix this, yes or no, or are we botching it?
I don't know if we can fix it, but we'll try.
Work with each other. Come on, guys. This is for the troops.
Along with the sauce, each team is prepping 2 sides to serve with their steaks.
After I blanch Brussels sprouts, throw them in a bin that has soap in it. Oh my God. And I'm thinking, ooh, boy. So it turns out our bin had soap in it.
What's what?
Half of my Brussels sprouts are now in soapy water.
Can't believe we lost those fucking Brussels sprouts.
Fuck. I'm so worried that we just prepped all these Brussels sprouts and there's not enough Brussels sprouts.
There's a whole thing of potatoes still over there.
I need to get those potatoes out.
We have enough potatoes, Julie, okay? Kayla has made the choice to no longer prep potatoes.
I'm gonna keep doing them.
No. Done on potatoes. You're done on potatoes. And I know this is a mistake.
With the clock running down, both teams are scrambling to get their food out in time for service.
How are your potatoes? Good.
Are these all the potatoes we have?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope it's enough.
30 seconds. You only have 30 seconds left.
Ladies, we need one more person up here to help us serve, ASAP.
Pino, I need you up here quick. Check portions.
There's this lineup that doesn't seem to end. And I was nervous. I'm like, are we gonna have enough to serve all these people?
Medium rare, you got it.
It's partway through service, and the red team has gotten their speed under control.
Thank you.
Kayla.
Yeah.
I'm worried. This is all we have left. You have 3 more plates.
My stomach is sinking because I know that every single troop member that does not get Brussels sprouts on their plate is an automatic vote to the blue team.
If you're not a Brussels sprout eater, we won't be offended. Brussels sprouts out.
Brussels sprouts are out. I know that this is gonna cost us the challenge.
Can we give you guys extra potatoes? Kayla, that's not a great idea.
I knew we weren't gonna have enough potatoes, and we told Kayla that.
We're almost out of potatoes too, by the way.
Hi, how are you?
And she just said, just keep smiling.
That extra pan would have been perfect.
Julie portioned them, so Julie was completely 100% responsible for the potatoes.
Kayla, when I wanted to do the extra potatoes, this is why. The last of the potatoes, Kayla, we're done. Hey.
I'm very sorry, sir. I don't have any more sides to give you. I apologize.
Come on through, guys. Don't be shy.
Come on through. Oh, they're finished all their sides.
Oh, they ran out. I really hope you guys enjoy our sides.
Yeah.
They're lovely.
Oh, what the fuck?
You ran out of sides.
Choose the team who has some sides.
Kevin, tell me what you're making for us.
I am making some phyllo wraps. On the inside will be candied walnuts and cebayon, just egg yolks and sugar, trying to whip it into almost like a custard-like sauce that I'm going to fold into the cream cheese.
I like the ambition, and I wish you luck.
Thank you.
Kevin is torching his sabayon right now.
That's not only pastry, but that is also extremely innovative.
If he pulls this off, then he is the one to watch. Walk me through what you have done here.
It's a take on cebayon and fresh fruit, phyllo pastry. Inside is walnut crunch and praline nuts in the center.
It's very difficult to make beautiful dessert like this.
Just a bit tough to get through. Could be the sugar that's in with the walnuts.
That's the packing paper.
Jeez. The paper's in there. Of all the things to do. I swear if I was a cat with 9 lives, I just lost 8.5.
Okay, let's try this. Could use butter, some type of fruit component inside. Focus on flavor. Because this dish really looks pretty.
Kevin, I know someone who once cooked a chicken with the gizzard still in the plastic bag. That was me.
Oh.
I've been there, trust me. That sabayon, creamy, not too sweet. And you torched the sabayon, got a wonderful gold caramelization to the top. You know, what you've managed to do is create a dish that has some very interesting elements to it. I think you have it all up here. Is it a perfect dish?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
But you learn from those mistakes.
Indeed.
How you doing, Michael?
Doing okay. I'm not really a fried chicken type of guy. I know I look like one today, but...
You got the Colonel look on
I
you
got
right
the
now.
Colonel look going, yeah.
What's the hardest part of this challenge for you?
I really don't cook fried chicken at home. The hardest part of this challenge is just making sure every component of the dish is properly cooked.
Good luck. Watch your time.
Thank you.
This looks amazing. It sounds amazing. It's very crispy. Now for the true test. Is this dish cooked properly?
I hope it is.
Look at that. It's moist. I squeeze a little bit and see some of the juices kind of collecting there. That's perfection. Michael, that's amazing. That chicken breast, it doesn't get much better. Let's taste this piece of chicken leg. It's raw. bloody raw. I'm not gonna eat that.
Matthew, do you want me to go on these?
No, do not open these.
I'm telling you, you should look at them. You should look
No,
at them.
we're not looking at them.
Sean Hickey wants to open up those smokers.
Do it, just do it.
No, I can't.
So even though Sean is really trying to muscle in, Matthew is not letting him do it.
I'm dying to get over to that barbecue.
If you open that smoker, you're gonna rob the smoker of all the heat.
Shut the lid.
Just shut it.
Oh my God.
Our smokers have just dropped a good 15 to 20 degrees.
And our ribs won't be as tender as they should be. We could lose this.
Hey, man, we're following instructions too, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While Matthew may have lost control in the red kitchen, Michelle's now dealing with the fact that the blue team doesn't have enough peppers to stuff.
Change of plans, okay? We don't have enough peppers. I'm thinking we're gonna take the cornbread and make a hash out of it instead. This way we can ensure everyone gets fed and everyone gets equal portions.
Yeah,
Okay?
sounds good.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Vince, you're working on that slaw, right?
I made a radicchio red onion slaw with olive oil and red wine vinegar.
It's too bitter. You decide, man.
I gotta shut Vince's coleslaw down. I know this coleslaw isn't gonna go well with the ribs. We're not gonna do the slaw idea. We only need 2 sides. We got the cornbread, we got the squash. We're gonna do a vegetable medley with sweet potatoes, green beans, and squash. Vince is a good team player, and he's gonna do the sweet potatoes.
The red team's side dishes may be under control, but there's still the matter of their undercooked ribs.
There's nothing I can do about that lost heat. Get that sauce caramelized onto the meat ASAP. So we just have to improvise. We have to make sure that those ribs are gonna taste as beautiful as possible because they're not gonna be as tender as we can make them now.
5 minutes left. You should be plating now.
The stations are set up, the servers are there. So I suddenly remember the ribs haven't been checked.
Oh, wow.
I burnt the ribs.
What happened here? Look at this. What the hell? Look at that, guys. You can't even serve that.
Oh my God.
Michelle, who was in charge of watching the smokers here?
It was my fault.
This is on the brink of disaster.
Sean, I need you over here ASAP.
On the ribs, it's all hands on deck. We're pulling them out. We're picking which ones aren't burnt.
I just went into the blue kitchen, and the ribs are burnt.
How many are burnt, guys?
8, 9 racks. We're not gonna have enough. It could cost us the entire challenge. Super crazy. There's so much going on in my head right now. I'm feeling panicked having to do 2 dishes. I'm cooking off my pork, I'm pressing my tortillas. I've got my pastry cream done. I just need to get it in the blast chiller for about 10 minutes so that it can set. I'm working on getting everything done for my coconut tart.
You have 10 more minutes left.
I look up at the clock and realize right away that my pastry cream has been in the blast freezer for a good 35 to 40 minutes. Shoot. My pastry cream is almost completely frozen.
Hey, Berlie, how are you?
Oh, I'm a little frantic. I left my pastry cream in for too long. I've got more of a semi-Fredo right now.
You are feeling the heat, aren't you?
I sure am.
I've got a feeling about you that you might pull this out.
You know what, I got to. I just never give up. And I've made a mistake here, but I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. These are beautiful flavors. My texture might not be there yet, but I'm gonna do this. I got this.
Well, that's what we all love about you. You always surprise us. Make sure you surprise yourself.
Thank you, Chef.
2 minutes. It may be your last 2 minutes in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
Whew. Oh, Lord, no, not me. I can still pull off a dessert and make it look like a beach. I can make the coconut crumble look like sand. Top 4. Top 4. Changing my life.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up!
It's turning into a puddle on the plate, and it's not gonna look pretty at all.
It's now time to taste your dishes.
April Lee.
This is not good enough. I'm full of regrets. My savory dish is a rum marinated pork taco with a tropical salsa, finished with a flambéed and rum grilled pineapple slice. And my sweet dish is a pina colada semi-Fredo with a coconut crumble and a rum sauce.
What do you think went wrong with this dessert here?
I had to come up with another plan and think really quick and think like a chef. It's just tough.
Let's give this a taste. You know what, Aprilline? It tastes like a really great tropical ice cream. Great, big, punchy flavors. The rum, the coconut, the pineapple, that's all coming through. The only problem is that you can't serve a dish like this the way it looks. Don't forget, there's other cooks behind you that may have dishes that look nicer than yours, but the taste may not be there.
I can't believe I'm top 12. This is freaking awesome.
Last week, I was driving a Zoom boom at my construction job. Now I'm cooking in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
I am doing a seared chicken breast, a cauliflower puree, roasted carrots, and a blue cheese Mornay sauce. My mom means a lot to me. I'm dedicating this dish to her. I love you, Mom.
This was the first thing I used to eat with. These chopsticks are really important to me. It takes me back to my childhood. The very first dish that I cooked was dumplings. I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world, and I'm so happy to be here.
30 minutes! You have 30 minutes left!
Come on, come on. The energy in this kitchen right now is incredibly intense.
A lot is at stake. The huge advantage that they get if they produce the best mystery box.
I smashed my heavy cast iron plate right into the front of my glass oven.
Are you okay? The oven is completely shattered.
I literally destroyed my oven. How am I gonna cook chicken? There's no way I can recover from this.
I've never seen this happen in this kitchen. These ovens are state-of-the-art quality pieces. I don't know if he's being reckless or just careless.
You cannot cook without equipment.
Alice, can I borrow your oven?
Go for it, go.
Alice really helped me out. I went from feeling totally crushed to now motivated. I can do this.
I mean, I know it's a competition and everything, but it just shows what kind of person she is, and I'm very thankful.
Go, 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 go.
Only oxtail.
Spices, spices, spices.
I'm excited to have the salt shaker. I feel very comfortable working with savory food.
No, I don't want duck legs, maybe a lamb. This is so heavy.
I need eggs. I like to eat baking, but I just suck at it. Oh, my dear Lord, this is just ridiculous. I'm just not a baker. I'm just not a baker. Trevor, why'd you do this to me, man?
I gave Taya sugar because I know she's a contender.
I wish I had way more baking experience. I've decided to make a nectarine sponge cake with a caramelized peach thing. I'm making way too much. I screwed up my measurements. I've never made a cake. I'm totally taking a risk right now. The stress is totally getting to me.
I'm really scared for Taya. She just needs to stay focused.
This does not work. I'm going home.
I still have to cook my lamb and grill my fruit and my tomatoes.
Maya's like laser focused right now. It's crazy.
This dish needs to be perfect because I know what I'm capable of, and when I can't produce that, I get really upset.
Hi there, May.
Hi, Chef Michael.
So you got given the salt shaker.
Yes. I actually prefer to cook savory. I'm making a marinated lamb, and then I'm going to be doing some grilled stone fruit on the side.
So the lamb you're going to be cooking to which color?
I will be going for a medium rare. Pretty much I'm just kissing it onto the pan and then straight to the oven.
I'll let you focus.
Thank you.
Thanks, May.
Sounds awesome, May. 15 minutes! You have 15 minutes left! 15 minutes!
Okay, that's done.
Look, guys, I made a cake.
Nice job, Taya.
Way to go, Taya.
I am so proud of my cake. It is cooked perfectly. It's good, guys, it's good.
I turned you into a baker.
May still hasn't started cooking her lamb.
I'm looking at the clock and I'm running really low on time.
I really need to get my lamb on.
I see May has just put her lamb into the pan. I'm concerned that she's not going to get that cooked in time.
May, you have 7 minutes.
May's in the weeds now.
I'm so mad at myself right now. I wish I had started on my lamb a lot earlier. My fruit could have waited.
Go in.
5 minutes! You have 5 minutes left!
You need to pop it back in.
You better be thinking about beautiful plating.
But May has just taken her lamb out of the oven. She hasn't let it relax, and now it is being cut.
Oh my.
It's completely raw. I'm so desperate to get this lamb cooked. Start searing it on the pan.
I don't think May's gonna make it.
May is not gonna make it. Claudio.
Didn't I just say that?
1 minute! You have 1 minute left. Start plating now.
Hot, hot, hot. No, my peaches are too hot. It's just gonna melt.
You got this, girls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Good job, guys. Good job.
I made a cake. It just doesn't look pretty.
This plate does not represent fully what I can do in the kitchen. I feel so disappointed in myself. I did a lamb marinated in garlic, thyme, and dill, a plum gastrique, and a celery root puree.
The overall plate presentation, I think, looks terrific. Let's see how that lamb looks, the moment of truth.
In my gut, I know this lamb is not cooked enough. I feel like I want to turn around and run out of this kitchen.
Is that what you'd expected me?
I would like it to be a little less pink.
I would have to agree with you. Let's have a taste. Taste-wise, it's great. Well seasoned. And the bright flavors on the gastrique emphasizes the plum. This has come down to time management on your behalf.
I think so too.
It was a mistake, but was it a tragic flaw? I really don't know.
Hey, please bring up your dish.
I know it tastes good, but it's not pretty at all. I am even having a hard time looking at it.
I did a nectarine lemon sponge cake with a caramelized peach in amaretto and mint.
Oh, man. It's a hot mess, just like me.
You know that expression, my dog ate my homework?
That's what that looks like.
No, it looks like your dog attacked it. Well, the good thing is, can't make this look any worse. You know what? It's good. It tastes really good. Good flavors, good acidity, but is this MasterChef quality? Do you have that technique to be in this kitchen?
I do, Chef, I do.
Well, it's not on this plate.
Thank you, Chef.
Hi, Chef Claudio.
Is this your curry right here?
Yes, it is.
Wow. Miranda, this is so watery. Are you making a soup or an actual curry?
I wanted to trust Haya's curry ability, but I'm getting really worried.
Who's gonna take the heat if it doesn't work out?
We win as a team, we sink as a team. This isn't right. This could cost us the win.
I am pretty nervous. The curry is quite liquidy.
You know what I would do with this? Take some potatoes and use potatoes as a thickening agent because there's a lot of starch in potatoes.
Chef Claudio has a great idea that if I boil potatoes in the curry, it will definitely thicken in time for service.
You don't have much time, and use it wisely.
I will, Chef. Taya, get potatoes chopped now.
I need to clear a space.
Pick it up, Taya.
Do this, do that. Get your crap together. Go, hurry. I feel like I'm a child, and my parents are scolding me.
Let's not lose our cool here, guys.
May, you're in charge of the chow mein. How's it going?
It's not going good. We don't have a boil in our water.
White team, you need to get that water on for the noodles in smaller pots, ready for the chow mein.
I had little pots of water on the boil. Why did anyone take them off? Bad idea.
The water was boiling. Next time I turn around, where's all the freaking pots?
Okay, chop, chop.
Yes, Chef. Matt, get the stock off and get the water pot on there.
That's what I'm doing.
15 minutes left.
Final push. I need you concentrated. Bury pasta in there now.
I need 3 minutes, otherwise we're gonna run out.
That's it. Out. Medic. Get those burners on high. Get them on high.
Both these teams are falling apart.
Ah, fuck.
You okay?
Someone's gotta help me with the noodles. I can only be at one place at one time. Matt, help me carry this over.
All of a sudden, I'm getting lightheaded and seeing stars. I'm kind of starting to have a little bit of blurred vision. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed.
Matt is essential. If we lose him, we're down for the count.
There is no time to stop. There is no time to think. And everything catches up to me. But I'm not gonna give up.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna jump in and help.
I'm just pushing through because I know that we need to get this food out.
Come on, guys, we can do this. We're gonna bring this back. Let's do this.
Thank God Matt is doing okay.
Nothing better than a victory when we face some adversity.
5 minutes! The new Canadians are on the move. They are hungry.
Barry, pasta!
Pasta's coming.
Medic, 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 medic!
Oh my goodness.
I just cut my nail off. I am freaking out.
It's a disaster.
You think they'll be ready in time?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna pull it off.
Throw noodles in there, water's boiling!
I'm worried we won't have anything to serve these people on a very special day.
Where are the freaking peppers and onions, guys?
I think we're gonna have to jump in and give these guys a
I
hand.
would agree. Let's get those shrimp going. Let's go. Miranda, get this in a chafing dish. Let's go.
Guys, careful.
Where is the pasta?
Right here.
It doesn't look appetizing. Put it in the food processor so it becomes a lot smoother, okay?
Okay, good.
Get the cashew in there. You want to thicken it, right? Get it in now.
Now the chefs are having to help us.
How much noodles do you have?
We have 2 Potel pans.
That's enough, okay? Go.
I am so embarrassed.
Miranda, lead.
Yes, I'm doing it. Let's go, guys. They're done.
This is so watery. My goodness. This is a disaster, Miranda.
I'm not giving up yet, Chef.
It's not over till the fat lady sings.
I went into the red team to check out their pasta sauce.
The texture is funky.
My suggestion was throw it in the blender, because right now it's very, very coarse. I just don't think it'll present well.
Put that pasta in that.
I was in the white team. I came out, but Claudio is still there.
He is. He's helping out on the chow mein.
How's it look?
It's a little underdone.
These cakes are still looking a bit jiggly to me.
Barry looks stunned.
Well, Alicia, we're either gonna have soup or we're gonna have a really tall cake.
Get them out of the oven.
Okay.
Take it out, take it out.
Go.
So one of the moments of truth right now is being able to get those cakes perfectly out of those pans without having any damage to the cake.
See if we can get at least one thin layer out of the chocolate. Yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah.
It looks like it had been only baked for 15 minutes.
Chocolate's garbage.
And I'm thinking, it's over. That looks like pudding.
That's not good. I don't know how they can recover from that.
We can't do anything about it now. This chocolate cake is not going into our final product.
Screw it. We're doing a 3-layer cake.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left. Get all the icing on.
Spread, spread.
Okay, leave it, don't touch it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Not being a baker, I am super stoked on the cake that we just made.
It is what it is, sweetie.
It is what it is.
Chocolate cake fell.
Barry and Alicia, please bring up your birthday cake.
This is so ugly, and I'm so embarrassed that I have to show this to the judges.
In terms of the replication, looks like you've come up a little short. Tell me what happened, guys.
The chocolate didn't turn into cake, it turned into soup.
Even though that chocolate layer may not have come through, hopefully your palates came through for you. A good amount of icing on the top and the sides. That is the orange sponge here.
I believe so, Chef. I got a little frazzled in the assembly.
And the next layer?
It appears that I may have switched the maple and the lemon.
Well, let's see how it tastes. It seems to me that the multiple layers and the details of this challenge may have gotten the better of you. You didn't give up, and I appreciate it.
Alicia and I are both really bummed. But what are you gonna do?
Okay, what do you want me to do now?
Give it a look.
Check your rice now.
Check your rice.
Take it off. Just take it off.
You know, all that instruction coming from the gallery might just be confusing her.
Do you want me to do more than 2 or just 2?
Do 3 just in case.
Don't panic, guys. Don't panic.
You
Pieces
also
of meat.
need to sear your tofu.
She seems to have a total lack of focus. They're distracting her.
Justine? Justine?
Hey guys, stop screaming at me.
Justine, the shrimp out?
Look, the noodle around Justine's shrimp just exploded when it hit the oil. And I tell you why, because it's not wrapped tight.
Pretty much we're in panic mode at this point.
We gotta start plating too, Justin. We gotta get something on that plate.
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
I'm really nervous about how our bento box looks.
You know, you're only as good as your last dish, and I'm hoping this isn't my last dish.
I gotta tell you, if this tastes the way it looks, you're in trouble. What happened to the shrimp in particular here? I mean, they look like a sea monster.
Yeah, definitely. I take full responsibility for that.
Are you comfortable with Justine taking the heat for this?
Nope, I was the one who dropped them in the oil. She was the one who wrapped them and deveined them, and she did a great job of that.
You're aware this is an elimination challenge, right? Someone's going home.
I don't want Matt or Justine to be going home. I tried my best to help them, but I may have distracted them instead.
That's actually pretty good.
Look at Miranda, look at her. She's absolutely in her element. She obviously has the big advantage here. Her ingredients did not change.
My mom influences my cooking, so I know how to make really good flank steak. I have way more confidence than I ever have before.
She's gonna blow through this quite easily. And then Miranda.
Hi, Chef Michael.
So what is the dish that you're gonna be cooking?
So I'm gonna do smoky grilled flank steak over top grilled red pepper sauce, topped with a grilled corn salsa.
Is this dish today something you might cook back home in Edmonton?
Absolutely. I'm finally cooking something that I would cook at home, so I'm excited for this challenge.
And what's the cook on the steak?
I'm gonna get it to a nice medium rare today.
Look forward to it.
Thank you, Chef. Grain runs this way, cut against the grain.
Miranda's already sliced her flank steak.
It looks a bit on the rare side.
The first few pieces are still looking slightly rare, but I think overcooking it would be worse than undercooking it.
I hope she's cut it against the grain.
I made a lime and pepper grilled flank steak with a red pepper sauce over top of a grilled corn salad.
You know, you had less of a disadvantage. You got to keep your ingredients.
Every time I've had to cook in this kitchen, I've been the one that's been out of my element.
Have you ever worked with flank steak before?
A couple times.
What color were you going for?
A medium rare.
What do you think you achieved?
I think I achieved a rare.
Closer to blue. There's another problem here. You cut the flank steak with the grain.
I thought I cut it against the grain. I saw it running this way.
You cut with the grain.
This is one of the biggest mistakes I've made in this kitchen. I'm in trouble.
It does take effort. This is tough. On the other hand, the corn's actually quite delicious, nice pop. What happened to you in this challenge?
I thought I was doing good, Chef, and I honestly thought I cut it against the grain.
You've come so far. You've done amazing things, but this meat is a mistake. You cut it incorrectly, you undercooked it. I hope you'll have a chance to recover from something like this.
I feel really good about baking right now. I'm calm, I'm in my zone. I feel like I have a good handle on things right now. I realize that I'm in a good spot and I should start getting my cake ready to assemble. My cake tastes like stale bread. I forgot the sugar in the cake.
He didn't put sugar in his cake.
Oh. An unsweetened cake is not good.
Keep going, Kagan. Take a breath.
I'm gonna soak it in cream and sugar and throw it in the oven to try to toughen it up. Not a bad idea, right? I can make a simple syrup and try to infuse some of that into the cake itself.
Like he's soaking his cakes?
He's soaking
his cakes.
He's just ruining it.
Oh, he just dropped. Right now, I'm not handling the pressure well, and I am no longer going to be able to make a 4-layer cake. But I'm not ready to go home. I never thought I would be here. It's a dream come true. I have 3 layers left. Buttercream is sweet, the ganache is sweet. Let's make something tasty for the judges.
I'm glad to see that you're pushing on. Tell me what happened.
I didn't put any sugar in my cake.
How have you tried to remedy this?
I tried to add a little sugar to the cake.
As a sugar syrup? It's not a bad idea. Well, as long as it's not too wet, it could hold together. Is the cake itself nice and cold? Because your pastry cream is starting to soften already.
This cake was too hot, so I put them in the chiller. My cake just crumbled into a bunch of chunks.
Those 2 sponge cakes are so wet with syrup, it started to fall apart.
I kind of feel like throwing in the towel.
Just don't give up. Please, don't give up.
She's right. I didn't come here to give up. I have 1 layer of cake left, but I feel pretty confident I'm gonna be able to get the flavors right on this cake. You know, flavor is king. It could save me.
Alyssa's not following the same order as the other home cooks. The julienne I have done before, so I leave my vegetables for last, and I start on my dressing.
Delaying the vegetables feels a little risky to me, but go, Alyssa, go.
Alyssa is making her vinaigrette right now, mincing her garlic, adding the fish sauce, grapeseed oil, chili, lime juice in there, and that palm sugar.
All of us in the gallery are just waiting for that medic call.
Careful.
Watch your
Slow and
fingers.
steady, guys.
I'm scared that Tony's in a knife battle. He always finds a way to nick himself.
Okay, stay calm, stay cool, because if I get all pumped up, that's when things go wrong.
Medic.
Oh, no.
Careful, careful.
We have 1 injury already.
No.
It's okay, keep going, keep going.
Keep going,
Use the other
Alyssa, keep
hand.
going.
This cut is gonna slow me down, and I need every second I have.
Thank you.
I see Alyssa put the noodles in, but she hasn't cut anything yet except herself.
All I want to do is yell at Alyssa, stop the noodles and get on those vegetables. She needs to get back on task.
5 minutes! 5 minutes left.
I only have 5 minutes. Why didn't I cut these vegetables? At this point, I don't have time for precise cuts. I just want to get them on the plate.
Man, Alyssa does not have like anything done.
I'm panicking right now. I just don't know if I can do this.
I'm sending all of my good vibes to Alyssa right now. I just want her to pull through this.
Focus.
1 minute. You only have 1 more minute left. Come on.
Come
1 minute.
on,
Come on.
go.
Show us what you got.
Shivanad. This is psychological torture.
Come on. Everything on the plate. Don't miss anything.
Shaking, I'm shaking. My plating technique is throwing it on the bowl and hoping it's all there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Job, guys.
Whoa.
Obviously quintessential for any sushi roll. Can't go without sushi rice.
The rice is actually the most important part. If it's too wet, it'll fall apart, become inedible.
I watched the clock quite carefully to know when the rice should be done. But the pot has stopped steaming, so I'm thinking the rice is done. Take the lid off. It's not done.
Oh no, oh no.
Kind of looks like soup. That was a mistake. I have no time to start over. I have to try and salvage this. My thought process is, as it cools, it will absorb more water. It will become more tender.
Barry, that's not your
Wrong
station.
station, Barry.
Come on, Barry.
3 minutes. You only have 3 more minutes left.
Yeah, let's go, guys.
Oh, God, where's my mat?
The real trick is the last step, laying out the rice and rolling.
And remember, this is a backwards, upside-down maki roll, which means the rice is on the outside.
My rice still has a little bit of excess moisture, so I try putting a second nori sheet on the other side. That way, when you roll it up, that will help keep it together.
very rolled the wrong way.
1 minute. You only have 1 more minute left. Get the toppings on.
Heather Barry, chef, tell me about your maki, please. This is fish and chips maki. It's got tempura crab, tempura asparagus, and the chips are crispy leek.
Well, it does look beautiful.
Thank you, chef.
But it doesn't meet the brief. The rice should be on the outside.
I did 2 layers of nori.
I'm not sure that still meets the brief.
There was just a lot of residual moisture in the rice.
I see.
And so in order to take care of some of that, a second layer of nori on the outside.
Let's see how it all tastes. It's a little on the dry side for me, but it presents really well. I think you turned this dish around as best you possibly could.
I think that this isn't my best effort, but I still don't think that this is the worst dish on the counter.